What up, chat? What up, what up, what up? I'll turn this down a little bit. Oh, all right. What's up, chat? How we doing? How we doing? All right. I don't know why it's being laggy, but I've been trying to fix it literally all day. Like I've been doing test streams and it's just been laggy. So it's 8 o'clock. My lights are turning off. If it like lags, just let me know. If it's like being laggy or anything like that. How do we submit the setup? It's in my Discord. I put an announcement message out earlier. It should be. I actually had an announcement. Yeah, it's in my Discord and under setups and stuff in the setup channel. The announcement has like all the rules, like all what I'm looking for and stuff like that. Right now, I have a total of 5 setups we're going over. 5 of them. So, we're gonna do those setups. But I'm gonna chit chat with y'all for a little bit, kind of get some time through. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I literally like not even 5 minutes ago just ate like fried rice. I had Chinese food. I had fried rice, steamed dumplings, and an egg roll. Yo, I am cooking right now. This thing is bubbling in my stomach. Yo, the dude who was cussing in chat earlier, I put you on a 10-minute timeout. I don't know if you're still watching, but I don't allow cussing in chat. But is it lagging? How's the quality? How's the quality look? Does it look good? Does it look great? Does it look horrible? Let me know. Let me know. What up? What up? What up? What up? Doom King. What up? What up? Art. I'm not pronouncing that name. Put all the chat over here. But yeah, you can submit your setup in my Discord. What up? What up? What up? All right, in about good quality, good. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the scene, and then go ahead and start rating these setups. Again, I have 5 setups I'm looking at. And they're all from the Discord. I got one from Trey. I got one from UAQ. He's the one I'm really looking forward to. I got one from. Oh, let me disable that. I got one from Messiah, classical, and I got one from Pup. One of them I'm really excited for. It's actually a thumbnail for the live. I'm way excited to review that one. I haven't like taken a good look at. Well, obviously I looked at it for the thumbnail, but I haven't taken like a deep dive into the setup yet. So I am super excited for it. And if you want to go ahead and submit your setup in the Discord, go ahead and join. I don't know if I have it linked. What's up, Classical? But I went ahead and posted the announcement in the Discord. The link is in my YouTube bio. So if you go to my main page, click the link, and then you can find my Discord there. You can join and go ahead and submit your setup. Oh, what's up, TJ? What up? What up? We love it. We love to see it. All right. We doing good? We doing good? We ready? We ready? Chat, type 6-7 if you're ready. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll ban you if you do that. All right. We go ahead. fix all this real quick because I got like 10 things up right now. I want to get YouTube chat over here. I want to go that right there. Shrink that down a little bit. All right. All right. The first, so the first one we're doing is from Trey, right? Yep, the first one we're doing is from Trey. I went ahead and got everything up. So how this works, because this is the first one, I don't know if y'all know, but what I asked for is your favorite game, your PC components, your peripherals, the stuff in your setup, your name, your favorite game, whatever. Just basic info and why you wanted to build this setup and stuff like that. Just so I could get just so I can know a little bit more about y'all and about your setup. But this is Trey. He's been in my server for a while. He says he uses it mostly for FPS games, but wanted to get more into story-based games. He built it about a year ago, and he has been adding stuff since. He recently just upgraded his PC. His GPU is a 5070 Ti Aero. I actually had the 5070 Aero before prices went hiked and everyone just started buying out all the GPUs. The CPU is a 9800 X3D WCPU. I'm actually, oh lord, I want to switch from Intel to Ryzen, but that's just gonna be so much money. RAM, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. He doesn't say what RAM it is, but looks like my OG setup. Yes, it. Yeah, it does. Everyone bases it off of me. So he has 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. He doesn't say what brand of RAM, but 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM is great, especially for just casual gaming. The Lian Li O11 is such a clean case. Such a clean case. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Yeah, you can see my cursor. It's such a clean case. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite cases before I switched to the Height Y70. The fans are the Asia Horse Dawn Pro. The peripherals, Ola F75. I've heard a lot about this keyboard. I wanna try getting that. And for the mouse, I think this is the mouse. The Arlo Win 60HE. I think that's the mouse. No, his mouse is the Razer Viper V3 Hyperspeed. And he's got the Yinzi RT68. Those are his side keyboards. Okay. And he has 3 monitors. His main middle monitor right here is 280 hertz. His left one is 180 hertz, and his top one is 100 hertz. So taking a look at his setup definitely reminds me of my old setup, especially with those wall panels. I had those exact ones, I think. The pegboard. This is like your basic TikToker setup that you would see in like 2020, 2021, back when everybody was getting their setups. Let me chat over here real quick. But yeah, I definitely love the layout of the monitors. Is there any way for me to there is no way for me to zoom in. Dang. But I'm really messing with the monitor layout because I think 2 monitors should be like the minimum that anyone has. Having 2 monitors is so useful. And this third one right here, I'm guessing used for like chat and stuff like that, or like Discord or whatever. And this top one I would use for like YouTube, and this main one, of course, for the games. You got a Gutsy 8 mousepad. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Gutsy Aiden has the best mousepads out there. The best mousepads. I don't care what anybody says. He has the best mousepad quality, the best designs, whatever. I really wish you said what speakers these were, because these speakers look really dope. Obviously, he's got the IKEA desk setup going on. I've seen a lot of people with this clock right here. I think the clock's kind of tacky, especially with its placement. Like, if you were to put some, like, not nanoleaf because it's super expensive, but like some like RGB lines right here, because you got like RGB all in your setup. I see this floor lamp over here. You would definitely make it look like 10 times better. Right off the bat, 10 times better. if you put, like, a bunch of RGB lines here and stuff like that. He set a bunch of other photos too, like, this is the other side of his room, really clean. I love the RGB placement, I love the TV. I don't like how there's nothing under the TV, I think that's kinda weird. I think you should move this over and move this to the side, like, move it sideways, and then it would be perfect. Cause this empty spot is kinda weird to me. This plant, uh I guess it's a good spot. Xbox, you got an Xbox in your room too, dude? That's dope, just for laid back gaming, chilling on the bed, whatever. Uh, this is right by his setup. He's got a what in the world is this cacophony that's going on? This lamp, you definitely need to get rid of that lamp. This lamp is throwing all of this off. This plant though, and all the other decor you got going on, this new poster is dope. I don't know what that is. Can't see that. It looks like you got a bunch of little figures on your sofa, stuff like that too. That's a good spot. Like that's a good like little decoration part of your room. This lamp is just throwing it all off though. And last, he's got this rage quit. Was that what that is right there? Rage quit? Yeah, it is. He's got this rage quit poster. All of it's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. This definitely reminds me of my old setup. If I were you though, again, move this over, switch this to the side, and have, like, a little walkway carpet, cause this is just in a really awkward place. And move the TV up a little bit too, if you have the room for that. Cause whatever RGB is plugged in, you can just plug it in right here and cover it with the plant. But overall, if I were to rate it chat, what would you rate this? Whoever is in chat. I can't see how many people are in chat right now. Hold on, wait, let me pull up on my phone. Chat, what would you rate this? Me personally, I'm rating it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 max. I'm running 4 monitors and I love it. That is overkill. That is way overkill. I think anything over than 3 monitors, you're doing way too much. Unless you just do a lot. If so, that's an excuse. And you probably do a lot. But me, personally, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. But a 9 is crazy. A 9 to you could be like a 3 to me. Like a 9 to me is like modern wooden black setups. You know, it's minimal, there's not a lot going on. That's what I would rate that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one. So I think the one I'm doing in the thumbnail, I'm gonna do that last. Because I'm really excited for that one. Alright. So this next person, Messiah, did not send as many photos, and I cannot see what's going on. So I won't be able to say as much. But I'm gonna get my opinion in anyways. So this is Messiah. He says his setup purpose is mostly for gaming and light editing. Usually plays AC, Valorant, CSGO, etc. He didn't spend too much money on the specs since he doesn't really need anything more than what I play. But I plan on upgrading in a few months to a 5080 Ti. I would not spend that money for the 5080. If I'm being honest, I would just save the extra like $300 and just get the 5070 or 5070 Ti when they come back in stock, if they come back in stock. Because that little bit of price boost is not worth the money with the 5080 Ti. He said he also does mobile esports. Did not know that was a thing. That's super dope, dude. His specs, his main monitor is a curved 280 Hz Acer. I already know that was like $400 right there. Side monitor is another Asus monitor's 144 Hertz. His monitor arms are what is that? Huano monitor arms. His microphone is a silver Blue Yeti with a pop filter. I would really change that. The Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti is a nice microphone, but it's so outdated. The Blue Yeti was the best microphone 10 years ago. Microphones like from for Fine and stuff like that, like those $40, $50 microphones now for gaming, and you get like a little $50, what's it called? Mixer, and just get an XLR cable, infinitely better than the Blue Yeti. But still a good microphone, but I would not get it anymore. Shoot, where was that at? Hit iPad Pro? Oh, probably down here. Right here. Yeah, this right here. Um, iPad Pro 2021 12.9-inch keyboards. The Wamir SK75, the Attack Shark R85HE, the Wooting 60HE, dope goated keyboard. I love the Wooting. It's one of my favorite keyboards. And the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro. I love the Razer too. The mouses he has a lot of mouses. The Razer Viper V3 Pro, the Logitech G Pro Superlight, my favorite mouse. That actually, I think that's what no, the mouse I'm using right now is the Logitech G Pro Superlight V2. The Attack Shark R11 Pro, WL Beast X Max, the Pulsar X2 V2 Mini, and the OP1 4K wired. Definitely the Razer Viper V3 Pro and the Logitech, best mouses. Best mouses on the market. PC specs, his graphics card is a 2080 Ti. The RAM, he has 48 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. That's really good. The Corsair Pro, that's really good. Motherboard, Asus ROG Strix. CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 5800X3D. CPU cooler, NZXT Kraken 240. See, if you got a different cooler and just saved money, you can spend a little bit more on the graphics card, your PC would be performing so much better. Because the Kraken 240 from NZXT, overrated. Overrated. He's got a 750-watt power supply and a 4 terabyte Samsung SSD. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I skipped over the case and fans. Fans and the case are from Lee & Lee. I'm guessing this is the 011. It looks like it. And he's got a sim setup too right here. Here's a different look at it. The drifting in AC Logitech G920 with a custom steering wheel. That's dope. The Simon's pedals and the shifter and handbrake are from CNR AQR7 and the Aries wing wheel stand. Okay. This setup. Excuse me. This setup. I wish you took brighter photos because I cannot see a thing. So I can't say much. But the PC, from what I can see, your PC is dope. Especially with the RAM. Dude, your PC is probably like $1,000 more than what it was. Like, the PC is really, really good. The only thing I would change is the graphics card. Because the 2080, if you spent less money on your cooler and just spent more money on the graphics card, your PC is really underperforming right now. But overall, still a really dope PC. I really like the monitor layout, the two right next to each other. That's my go-to. Besides the over-under, really, really love the side-by-side layout. I don't know about this lamp. I think this lamp is taking a little too much desk space. I would get rid of that. I like the keyboard. I like the mouse. I'm assuming you're using the Logitech from what I can see, that little logo right there. Uh, from what I see, you're using a Turtle Beach headset. The mic, again, I would change the mic. Really outdated. And this whole setup seems to be crammed. Like that's what I'm really focusing on. This whole setup is kind of crammed. But again, I don't know what the rest of the room looks like. So I don't know if you have the space for that or not. So I'm not really gonna dock points for that. But the gaming chair seems to be one of those classic gaming leather chairs. overall, ah, overall, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm being generous. The steering wheel is really dope, but I think it's just way too cramped. I think it's just way too cramped for my liking. I need to be able to move around and have a lot of space, and that is just not present in this setup. So, unfortunately, I have to give you a 5 out of 10. Now, next setup. Classical. I know you've been waiting on yours, Classical. If you're still in here. Open link, open link, open link, open link. All right. All right. Can y'all see that? No, you can't see that. Okay. So this one I was actually really excited for because his setup looks really, really dope. I'm really excited for Classical setup. Now, Classical has been in this server for a while, and he's been a fan for a long time. So shout out to Classical for being a supporter for this channel for so long. Now, going to his setup. He says his setup purpose are mostly for gaming with my friends and doing some homeworks. My main games are OSU, RLs, Rainbow Six Siege, RB, and GTA. I got my inspiration mainly from Gutsy Aiden back in 2022, and I wanted to make my own setup that is nice and cozy. I started back in 2022 with a tiny little laptop, and I've been slowly upgrading since. I will not say my setup is complete because I still have a lot more ideas of what I wanted to do with my setup because all the stuff is listed down below. Again, like, oh, I can zoom in. Why couldn't I zoom in the other ones? That's so strange. But yeah, just taking a quick scroll through, this setup is dope. Like this setup is so cool. Like when you think cozy setup, this is the setup you think of right here. And that's why I love it. He says his specs are the GPU. The GPU is the RX 5600 XT, not bad. The CPU is R5 3600. Okay, I would definitely upgrade that CPU. Like I would focus on that next. Because your GPU is really, really good, but because your CPU is underpowered, you're not getting the most performance you could out of your GPU. Bottlenecking. I could have just said that. Bottlenecking. Your CPU, your GPU is bottlenecking your CPU, if I remember that correctly. I might be switching those. But moving on, you have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Really, really good. Again, the minimum now should be 32 gigs. So that's a good amount of RAM. And I don't care, it's not DDR5. DDR4 is still works just fine. The motherboard is the B450i. The peripherals, the main monitor is the LG Ultra Gear 27GS85Q. Holy name. The second monitor is the MSI Pro MP161E2. I'm guessing it's this little tiny monitor right here. I really like that. The big monitor and tiny monitor, because you still have two, but one's not taking as much space. So it's really helpful for like saving space, of course. My PC specs, yeah, I knew you were still in the chat, Classical. My PC specs are ancient. Yeah, but your GPU is still holding up. Your RAM is still holding up. Your motherboard, and your motherboard doesn't really matter all that much unless you're upgrading your CPU. Then of course upgrade your motherboard. But still overall pretty decent specs. So yeah, there's nothing bad about your specs. Where was I? The second monitor? Second monitor, MSI Pro. I already said that. Your mouse is the Attack Shark R6/GPX. I see Attack Shark. I've had problems with them in the past. I've bought one of their mouses, tested it before I could do the video. Did not work on arrival. Had to send it back, and I just never tried Attack Shark since. So that's my experience. But if Attack Shark works for you, that's dope. The keyboard is the Drunk Deer A75. Never heard of that brand before. But from what I could see, really cool looking keyboard. The tablet OSU purpose. Oh, is that what that is? Where's that? Where's the tablet at? I can't see it. Where is that? This right here? Is that not the second monitor? Where's the tablet at? Unless I'm tweaking. Oh, is that it? That's that right here, I think. Pugzilla. I have beaten Far Cry and doing a new game. That's awesome, dude. I love that. I think that's that right here. A tablet for the OSU purposes is a Wacom CTL 672. The mouse pad, Gutsy Aiden, white topo. Love Gutsy Aiden mouse pads. The mic is a fine AM8. That was actually my microphone. I actually used that microphone for creating content for a long time. And it's a really good microphone, especially if you have it connected to a mixer. Really, really good microphone. Speakers are the Creative Pebbles. I've seen these in a lot of people's setups. I want to know how they sound. Webcam. I only know this from Logitech, but I haven't gotten a single clue of the name. Where is the webcam at? Where is the webcam? Is that the webcam? That looks like the C920, if I remember correctly. That looks like the Logitech C920 plastic webcam. I have a lot of fake plants from IKEA. I also put some spare peripherals on my IKEA pegboard. I used some cardboard cutouts for hiding cables of the desk design. It wouldn't allow me to fit the raceway underneath. Smart. Use your resources. Now, this setup, I am so excited to review it. This is a really dope, cozy setup. Now, right off the bat, again, for like the last setup, not a lot of space. I like having a lot of space. So, from what I can see, you do have quite a bit of room. Oh, I lied. No, you don't. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even peep that. That's awesome. Add to that ambience. Not a lot of room to work with. If I were you, I would sacrifice this shelf, put it somewhere else, and extend this desk out a little bit. Like, get a bigger desk. Because I need a lot of leg room because I kick around a lot. So I would have to dock a point for that. But the stuff on this shelf, dope. You got all the books. You got anime stuff up here. You have I think I have the same one. That orb right there, I think mine is the same one. And it's a really dope orb. The Logitech G Pro wireless. See, why aren't you see, you have the Attack Shark, but you had the Logitech right here. How come you aren't using that if you're still in chat? Like that, unless someone else is using it and they just gave you the box, you should be using this instead of the Attack Shark. You got more fake plants. You got a bunch of fake plants. My setup is TV in the corner of the ground and Xbox on the box. Oh, you're a different person. Hey, man. We all had that. We all had that at one point. I had that at one point. This is awesome. This is awesome. I actually wanted to get something like this at some point. It was once from IKEA. It was a bunch of like vines and stuff like that, but I didn't think it was gonna fit the style of my room. I think that's an air. Oh no, that's the computer. Yo, I love small computers. That's actually dope, dude. I love that. I love this light right here. I love all the peripherals and stuff like that. Obviously, love the Gutsy 80 mouse pad. What is this? Drunk Deer? Is that what I said? Drunk Deer. I've never heard of that brand before. I think that's the Gobi lamp right here. That's the brand new one. My sister has that one. I got that orb from IKEA. Attack Shark mouse feels better in shape, plus it's lighter. Okay. Hey, if you like it more than the Logitech mouse, hey, go right ahead. If it makes you play better, go right ahead. I'm gonna have to take a look at that keyboard because I don't know what to say about that. I love this light bar right here. It really adds to the coziness of it because I know you're going for that cozy look. It really adds to that. Nice little PlayStation. Got a bunch of decorations right here. Little top-down shot. Is that a coaster? Nice, nice. Okay, here's a better view on, like, the left side of your desk. Got a bunch of Rubik's cubes, neon lights, another mouse. Is that the Logitech mouse? Yeah, it is. What is that? What is that? Got some car keys. Is that the Apex Pro? Yep, SteelSeries Apex Pro. Or it's probably the Apex 3, whichever one. Hey, if it's the Apex Pro, dope. That was my first, like, professional keyboard. I love all the fake plants and stuff like that. Nice little view under the desk. That cardboard cutout you said you did, it's working really well because I can't see a single cable. Obviously, the ones down here, but I can't see a single cable. Good job. Good job on that. What's up? What's up? Because VR. What's up? What's up? Overall, this setup is dope. I really like this setup. Again with the space. Again with the space. I know I've said that a lot, but the space. I just need a lot of space. Unless you're paying for the tablet. Okay, okay. Overall, and this lamp right here. I didn't say anything about this, but I have a similar one right here. Overall, I would say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I really like this desk. I really like this setup. 8 out of 10 for sure. I think everything is put in a really good spot. But again, only thing is the space. So good job on that. I love that. I love the setup. Good job on that. Chat, what would you rate that setup? What would you rate that setup? Be honest. Now, this next person is Pup. He sent a good amount of photos, so we got a few things to go through. Oh, before I start, I wanted to say I'm gonna be doing this a lot more often. Uh, if you guys want to get featured in a video, do be sure to join the Discord and put your setup in the description. Or put your setup in the setup channel, and then I will be able to review it, and y'all be mentioned in the video. But continuing on, this is Pup's setup. He actually sent this a while ago when I first said I was gonna do the setup reviews, but I got him now. So for his setup or his specs and stuff like that, he's got a GPU. His GPU is the RTX 4060. 4060 is okay. It's got okay performance, but not for the price. That price could do a lot better. CPU Ryzen 5 5500 upgrade soon. That's what he says. Motherboard A520M Pro. Cooler. He's got a stock cooler. Is this a pre-built? I think he's got a pre-built. This does look like a pre-built if he did buy one. The RAM is 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Corsair Vengeance non-RGB. I can't even see the RAM. Well, my hair's in the way, but I can't even see the RAM. He's got 2 storage sticks. He's got his first one is a WD Black SN770 1TB. No, he's got 3. My bad. The second storage stick is a Toshiba PC P300 2TB. And the third one is PNY SSD 250 GB. His case is the Corsair 3500X. His headphones are the Arctic Nova 7 or the Artist Nova 7. Sorry. Where's that at? I can't even find it. Keyboard is the Lacon Electric X Attack Shark Strawberry with linear switches. That's kind of dope. Nice little 65% keyboard. Speaker plus subwoofer, the Logitech Z407. You got a speaker? Wait, where's that at? Is that it right there? What am I looking at? Cable management? I can't even see them. Oh, mouse, attack shark. What is with y'all and attack shark? Is it good? Is it that good? The Mike Steel Series Arctis Nova 7. Okay, the VR headset Quest 2, HTC Vive. Wow, the HTC Vive is a pretty penny. The monitor, his main monitor is Asus TUF VG1A 1440p 260 Hz. When overclocked, 240 Hz when not overclocked. I know that was also a pretty penny. And his secondary monitor is Acer QG2711M3 180 Hz 1080p. Really, really good. And uh he put in chat what he wants to do, but I'm not gonna read that. I'm just gonna read what he has currently. So taking a look at his setup, there's not really a lot for me to go off of. There's not a lot for me to go off of. I wish you took this with the lights on so I could see what's going on. Like, all I have to go is off this. The chair, obviously, I would switch the chair out for an ergonomic chair, and I would absolutely get a mouse pad. Even if it's a small one, like one of those small square mouse pads that's like only for your one arm and it's not a desk pad, I would still get one of those. Cause I don't know how you play games with no mouse pad. Cause having no mouse pad makes your mouse stutter and reduces your performance by like 30% or something like that. I like the monitors side by side. I really, really like the monitors side by side. I love these wallpapers you have going on. I don't know what wallpapers these are, but I really, really like those. I see this YouTube symbol right here, this little YouTube flag, I guess you could call it right here. I really, really like that. I like the L-shaped desk. I wish you showed more. Obviously, that's the wiring. I'm gonna close that out. The PC, really nice looking PC. I would upgrade the cooling, and the RAM was what 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think you're good on storage. The GPU, I would obviously upgrade the GPU, the CPU, but your specs, although old, not bad specs, especially for like today, like casual gaming. These fans, though, I would definitely replace these fans because any fan that's like not like name brand does have its issues. So I would definitely replace those. The case seems to have good airflow, which is really, really good. Oh, oh, I messed that up. Oh, right. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. All right, should be good. Chat, is that good? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. All right, cool. This the cable management's all right. It's nothing too crazy. I would definitely bundle these wires up. I would definitely bundle these wires up. Oh, right over here. Go ahead and do that. All right. All right. We good? We good? Cool. Uh, I don't know how to feel about this keyboard. It's a nice looking keyboard, but I've never heard of it before. Of course, Attack Shark. Apparently, Attack Shark is reliable because I know a lot of people who have it. Overall, this setup, there's not a lot for me to go off of. I couldn't say a lot because there's nothing that I could really see. The only thing I can see is a PC, cable management, and a little bit here and there. I would have to give this a 4 out of 10. Just because there's not a lot going on. If you were going for a minimalistic look, then I would do like a 6 out of 10. But I'm not really sure what you were trying to do, so I would have to say 4 out of 10. Unfortunately. I do see the potential in this setup, though. Like, this setup could definitely be really, really dope. if you added a lot more to it. But chat, what would you rate this? Like, be honest. What would you rate this? Me, 4 out of 10. What would you rate this? What would you rate this setup? Go ahead and get the next person ready. Oh, dang. I done forgot who the next person was. Did that one. We did that. Okay. This one. This is the one I've been waiting for. I'm really excited for. I think this is the best setup so far. Holy reconnecting. Are we good? Are we good? All right. Cool. As I said, this has been dropping literally all day. It's only one photo, but it's still crazy. This is the best setup so far. 100%. Best setup so far. The speakers, the layout, the design, the decorations, all of it. It is so dope. Getting into it, he didn't write a lot, but imagine whole time I've been muted. That would be crazy. That he didn't write a lot, like he didn't put a lot in his description, but the specs for his computer right here is an RX 6800 XT, an Intel 13600KF, and it's in a fractal Terra case. Dude, the ITX case is so clean. Literally. Like, this is perfect. I should get one as well. They're cool, but practicality, I don't think they're that great. I think practically, they have bad airflow. They cram all your PC, all your wires together, so it's really hard to build in, but they do look awesome. They look really, really dope. But that's all he gave me was the specs. I'm guessing this is a fine mic. Yep, this is a fine microphone. He's got edifier speakers. I got edifier speakers too. He's got some. That may be the Ola F75. I'm not sure what that keyboard is. He's got an Asus monitor. Really dope looking mouse pad. What is that? I'm not sure what that company is. I'm not sure what that mouse is. Got a bunch of lights, bunch of decorations. This clock is awesome. This is a dope. I would get this clock and I would put this clock in my room. If I'm being honest, I would put that in my room. He's got the wall slats. This is cool too. Like what he did with these lights are really, really cool too. Like I would do this if I didn't have my Nanoleaf line set up. This is what I would do. He's got a bunch of Lego cars up here and stuff like that. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy awesome. He's got real plants up there. Real cacti, real plants. So this guy's the real deal. Of course, the IKEA desk setup can't go wrong with the IKEA drawers and stuff like that. I always love those wooden wall panels. I always wanted them. I wanted them too for the longest time, but they're just so expensive. For whatever reason, they're like $1,000 per like 6 feet. For like a 6 foot by like 10 foot, like $800 to $1,000 for some reason. Could not tell you why. I love this hangover lamp. I always love the hangover lamps. I think they're really, really cool. I like the Xbox controller, the mic placement. I got same mic placement right here. Good keyboard. If that's the Olo F75, I think that's going to be my next video is a review on the Olo F75. I think I want to buy it and do a review on it and do like a long form review just so I can get a true understanding of why people like that keyboard so much. but I've heard it's a really, really good keyboard for the price. It's like $70 or something like that, and you get a whole bunch of stuff with it. Edifier makes great speakers. I would recommend Edifier if you're looking for speakers. I have the MR5s, which are tri-amp speakers. Crazy bass. I love the way they're mounted. I want to do the same exact thing, is mount them onto the wall. But I have a sit-stand desk, so that would not end well. Of course, the plans, we already went over the plans. I like the Xbox controller right there. I wish he showed more. I wish he showed more around his room, if he's got crazy stuff around his room too. I see that cologne bottle right there. The Asus monitor with the that's not BenQ, is it? That doesn't look like BenQ. It's got a curved monitor light bar too, which is awesome. I love this Asus ultrawide. I love this Asus ultrawide. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I've always wanted that one. If that's the one I'm thinking of. Uh, that's it. Now onto the PC. Best looking PC I've ever seen all day. Best PC I've seen all day. Now, the graphics card, it taking up the whole computer, does have me a little nervous. Because what if the graphics card starts overheating and it's taking up all the air and everything? Because I can't see where you could put fans in this case. That's the only reason why I would never build in an ITX case like this, because of the airflow. I would be really nervous the whole time trying to run like Gmod or whatever. But this computer looks awesome. I give this computer like an 8 out of 10. But for this setup's a 9 out of 10. I am a sucker when it comes to setups that look like this. 9 out of 10. Chat, what would y'all rate it? What would y'all rate this setup? All three of you in the chat, what would you rate this setup? Me personally, 9 out of 10. Like this is a really, really dope setup. Sig PC because it's like laying back but bad ventilation. I don't know what the laying back part means, but bad ventilation, absolutely. Absolutely. If I what's his name? If I was UAQ, I would absolutely get a Fractal North case and put everything in there. Because Fractal North would go crazy in this setup. 9, 8. I want to see more picks. This is the only pick that he sent. This is the only pick he has sent. He has an older one. This is an older one that he sent. Still really, really nice. He has changed a bit since then. Like, he still has the Fractal case. He has a different microphone, different mouse pad. He's changed a little bit of the decorations here and there, but let's see if he sent more. Because he has sent a little bit in the Discord. Nope. That is it. That is the only picture. This and the other one is the only picture he sent. 9, 8. Absolutely. 9 out of 10. So I think the winner for today is UAQ. He absolutely has the best setup of today. And I was so excited to do a review on it. Now, so what did we do? We did the first setup. Let me go down. Let me go down a little bit. We did the first setup. Let me go ahead and do this a little bit. Move this out. Chat, this is so strange. I'm doing this on the ultra wide. Bear with me, chat. All right. So, can y'all see? Can y'all see it just fine? All right. Cool. So, First one we did today was Trey's. Really, really nice. Really, really, really cool. Probably my my third favorite setup. I think this was the second one that we did. This was my second to least favorite setup. Just because I couldn't see what was going on, what there was in the setup. I did see a lot of potential in the setup though. The PC was really, really dope. This was the third one. This was the third one that we did. Second favorite setup of the day. Second favorite setup. And it is so cozy. And I used to want a setup like this. Just cozy, chill, relaxed. Definitely my second favorite setup of the day. This, unfortunately, was my least favorite setup. Because two things. One was the pictures that were taken, so I couldn't really go off of anything. And two, there's just not a lot going on. Unless you were going for a minimal setup, then that's cool. But the no mouse pad, the cable management, and I just couldn't see anything. So unfortunately, I had to give it a 4 out of 10. My least favorite setup. And this, of course, oh, not that one. Where is it at? This one. Best setup of the day. Best setup of the day. Absolutely 9 out of 10. I love it. Thank you, everyone who submitted their setup. Love it. I love it. I think everyone did a great job. And if you want your setup reviewed, again, go ahead and join the Discord. Joe's Bros Discord. I don't know if y'all could see it or not. I don't know if y'all could see it or not. I don't want to change anything, but Joe's Bros Discord, if you go into my main page on YouTube, go to the link in the description, click on Discord, it'll send you an invite link, and then go ahead and join the Discord. I do think I have to update it though, so thank you everybody for joining. That is it. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. I really need to learn how to end these live streams. Like right now, I have no clue what I'm doing. Hold on. Wait. I gotta go here, go to YouTube. I really should have had this opened up already. Uh-huh. Nope. Chat, how was your day? Like,